Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to reveal a technique that might feel almost like cheating when you use it, but I promise it's rooted in some fascinating insights I've picked up over the years. I've put in years of research studying human behavior and specifically the psychology of women. And in that time, I've uncovered some surprisingly simple yet powerful ways to attract women, one of which I'll be sharing with you today. Before we get started, do well to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. Please like, comment, and share the video if you're feeling the value. Without wasting much time, let's begin. Now, when I started talking to women more regularly, I naturally found myself discussing relationships and dating with them all the time. Part of it was because I genuinely find the topic interesting. But the other part? Women love talking about it, and once I realized this, conversations became effortless and engaging. So here's the golden insight I want you to take away today. Women generally love talking about relationships. It's almost a universal truth. Let's take a step back and break down why this is the case. As a woman grows and matures, there's a natural instinct that emerges within her, the instinct to find a meaningful relationship with someone she can build a life with. Now, society's changed a lot, and maybe we don't always acknowledge this goal directly in today's world, but that deep-rooted instinct is still there. So when she's with her friends, the conversation often revolves around relationships because it's a topic that resonates deeply with her and holds a lot of personal meaning. Think about it. If you're into a specific topic, say politics, and you meet someone who's as excited about it as you are, you could talk with them for hours. Women feel similarly about relationships. When you start a conversation on this topic, you're tapping into something they naturally enjoy discussing and something they have plenty of thoughts and feelings about. I'm inviting you to test this yourself. Talk to a woman about relationships, ask for her views, and see how she lights up. She'll start sharing her thoughts passionately, and this is where things get interesting. In fact, creating an emotional connection is one of the fastest ways to make a lasting impression on a woman. And few topics stir emotions and invite vulnerability like talking about relationships. Trust me, the depth of connection you can create through these types of conversations is unmatched. Here's another tip. Keep this topic in your back pocket as a go-to when conversations start to lull. You'll rarely run into awkward silences if you can steer the talk toward relationships. So, here's a story to give you a taste of how this works in action. Picture this. I was at a house party surrounded by a group of incredibly attractive girls, each of them captivating in their way. We were deep in conversation, talking about relationships and why some guys hesitate to commit. Most of the women were saying how hard it is to find a guy who's willing to settle down. But then one girl chimed in with a totally different perspective. She said, "I don't want to force a guy to commit to me. I want to be the kind of girl he'd want to commit to on his own." That answer? It completely blew me away. Here was someone who understood what real attraction is about. It's about drawing someone in naturally, not through pressure or manipulation. In that moment, I knew that if I had to pick someone from that group, it would be her. So I decided to make my move, but subtly. I told her, "I love that you said that. I could actually see you as my girlfriend." Now, it wasn't just the words, it was the way I said them. Half serious, half playful, like a casual, flirty comment dropped into the conversation. Please subscribe to the channel if you're gaining value already. From that point on, she focused on me for the rest of the night. We started imagining this playful, hypothetical future together. We joked about how she'd try to win me over, how we'd move in together way too soon but figure it out somehow, and even how we'd spend the holidays together. It was all fun and lighthearted, but it painted a picture of what life could look like together. This kind of conversation is what I call future pacing. Future pacing is essentially a technique that lets her feel a connection with you before it even happens. I actually picked this up while studying marketing psychology. Salespeople use it all the time. They'll get you emotionally invested in a product by helping you imagine what life would be like with it. Think about when you go to buy a car and the salesperson takes you on a test drive. They're letting you experience that feeling of ownership, so when they ask you to buy it, it feels almost natural to say yes. That's future pacing at work. So how do you apply this to dating? The idea is to give her a glimpse of what being with you would be like before you're officially together. It's about giving her a taste of the relationship and allowing her to enjoy it in her mind. Let's break it down into a few stages. When you first meet and flirt with her, start small. Say something like, "I can already tell we're going to get into trouble together." It's playful, but it opens the door to imagining the two of you together. As things get more serious, maybe when she does something you admire, say, "I could totally see you as my girlfriend." Or bring up relationship questions just out of curiosity like, "Do you think it's important to live together before marriage?" Or, "Where would your dream honeymoon be?" Each of these questions and comments gets her thinking about what life could be like with you, but keep it light and playful. You don't want to cross into overly serious territory too soon. And a word of caution here, don't fall into the trap of giving her full validation. You're not saying, "I want you to be my girlfriend right now," but rather, "This could be something great." Keep it playful and use it sparingly. Once you're in the dating phase and things are going well, you can start making plans further into the future. For example, buy tickets to a concert next month and tell her how great it's going to be, or invite her to be your +1 at a family wedding coming up. Keep projecting possibilities that paint a shared future together, one that she can look forward to and feel excited about. This approach works wonders for two reasons. It shows her the emotional connection you're capable of offering, and it reassures her that you're not just interested in a casual fling. It fulfills that innate desire for security and intimacy. But remember, this isn't something you should do with every woman you meet. This approach is best saved for someone you genuinely see potential with. Otherwise, it's just emotional manipulation, and that's not what we're about here. Now let's take a moment to address something I think is really important. Some guys wonder why they're not attracting the type of women they want. More often than not, it comes down to a limiting belief that tells them they don't deserve to attract someone amazing. If you're not getting the results you want, ask yourself why. Sometimes you'll realize you're not putting yourself out there, or you're settling for less because you're not convinced you deserve more. This belief, however subconscious, holds you back. The world reflects what you think you deserve. If you want to see better results, you've got to adjust the story playing in your head. Remind yourself that you're capable and deserving of attracting the kind of partner you're looking for. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on mastering relationships and staying in control of your life. Stay strong, stay composed, and remember, you hold the power. Let us know in the comments section below what your thoughts are, as we'll be actively engaging with each and every comment. As always, be well, be safe, and we'll see you in our next video.